Certain moves in Pokémon completely warp the way we have to build and train our teams, like Spore and Foul Play. And at the 2023 World's closing ceremony, the Pokémon Company may have just shown us the next member of that prestigious group, Upper Hand. This physical fighting type move only works if it is targeting a Pokémon that is trying to use a priority move. Upper Hand will hit first and always flinch that Pokémon. This move has the potential to completely warp the way we think about building certain types of Pokémon going forward. Let's break down why. First, let's try to figure out exactly what the move does. According to the official Pokémon Scarlet and Violet website, quote, if the target was trying to use a priority move, Upper Hand will get the jump on, allowing the user to attack first and cause their opponent to flinch without fail. This move would fail if the target wasn't readying a priority move. To me, this reads that any priority move, including stuff like Prankster, Tailwind, Light Screen, and Reflect, would be stopped by Upper Hand. I could be wrong, since the move isn't out yet, but I think it's a fair thing to guess. The other big unknown here is what this move's actual priority is, because that will affect what moves it can interrupt. In the trailer, Hariyama was shown using this move to prevent a Scizor from using Bullet Punch. Scizor is a faster Pokemon than Hariyama normally, so I'd speculate this move has at least +2 priority, but I would bet it's actually +3, just like the other anti-priority move, Quick Guard.
Any shenanigans.
So, we'll move forward with that assumption. Though, it would be kind of hilarious if there was like a 0 Speed IV Scizor and this whole thing was just to make a mediocre move look good. Anyway, at +3 priority, Upper Hand would be able to discourage your opponent from using powerful priority moves like Extreme Speed from Dragonite and Sucker Punch from Chinpow. It will probably become even more common to run Terra Ghost Chinpow to avoid Upper Hand. Plenty of players already do this to avoid Fake Out and fighting type attacks in general, but some people opted for Flying Terra to combine their Ice Cat with Earthquake, or Ice or Dark Terra to boost its stab damage. You probably won't be able to afford to do that anymore if you want to keep your Chinpow flexible. For Dragonite, I suspect we'll see a huge dip in the number that are running Multiscale and Choice Band together, and we'll see a lot more Inner Focus to prevent the flinch. For other variants of Dragonite, like the Dragon Dance versions, you can still probably get away with Multiscale, but not if you're going to lock yourself into Extreme Speed. As we hinted at earlier, this move is also extremely frustrating for Prankster support Pokemon, like Grimmsnarl, Whimsicott, and Tornadus. While a Fake Out Pokemon may stop you from using your Tailwind for a turn and force you to position a little more awkwardly than you'd like, Upper Hand is always a threat as long as the user is on the field. It doesn't have the same timing restrictions that Fake Out does, that lets you play around it. You almost have to build around it. Covert Cloak and Terra Ghost are already popular on Prankster Pokemon, but they're about to become near mandatory so you don't get locked out of your support options by this move. But of course, this all depends on the distribution of the move. We know Hariyama gets it, so I bet Iron Hands will too. And honestly, a move that's whole shtick is taking a cheap shot before the opponent can move, that sounds right up Incineroar's alley. And we know he's about to make a comeback into the game. So, what do you think of Upper Hand? Let me know in the comments.